Hey guys, it's me, Hey Chanté, and you might recognize this voice from the Hey Chanté podcast, and you might recognize my words from the Hey Chanté Hey blog. But today I'm doing something a little differently. I wanted to come on this video and introduce myself as a visual person. This is what the Hey Chanté looks like. So basically what I wanted to do today is I wanted to bake brownies with you guys. I love cooking and I love baking. I come from a long line of cooks and bakers in my family. My grandfather was a gourmet chef. I was raised by two black women, so of course, I know how to cook down. So I'm in my kitchen.
A lot of people will be scared here. A lot of people will be scared, and I'll name them.
And I just pretty much wanted to cook and bake some brownies with you guys and just have fun and just so you guys get to know me and try out this whole visual platform thing. So let's just go ahead and get started. So what we're making today is I'm gonna make some dark chocolate brownies. These are Betty Crocker. This was on sale. They're not sponsoring this video or anything, but if they want to, I'm not gonna say they can't. But anyway, so I have some dark chocolate brownie mix. I have vanilla almond milk. So I'm allergic to dairy, therefore I can't have cow's milk, goat milk, any kind of milk, so I have to use almond milk. I've tried other milks like soy and oat milk, and I just don't like it. The texture is gross, so I like the almonderies from Blue Diamond Milk. Also, I'm allergic to eggs too. So I have to use substitute eggs. This is called Just Eggs, and I got this from Sprouts. I've never, ever in my life used this before, so this is gonna be a new thing for us. Hopefully it turns out well. If it doesn't, then whatever. And then we're using organic virgin coconut oil to put in there as well. This is unrefined. It's better for you. It's healthy. I don't like the taste of coconut. I think it's gross, but I feel like this is gonna make the brownies a lot more moist, and taste really good. So those are the ingredients that we're using today. So it's gonna be a vegan brownie. I'm just substituting the eggs and the milk for almond milk and I don't even know what this is. What Just Eggs are? What is it? Beta, soy, mung beans, soy, a lot of sugar. Ooh. So the thing about being vegan or eating vegan foods, I still eat meat, so I'm not a vegan, I'm vegan adjacent, but a lot of the foods that they substitute it for has so much sugar in it, so it's not like it's a healthier diet or anything like that. You just because there's so much sugar. Anyway, we didn't come here to go there. I'm just letting you know why I'm using the ingredients that I'm using is because I have to. Otherwise, I would die on a toilet somewhere and my insides would just be spread all over the place. It would be really disgusting. So let's get started. I have a mixing bowl. I'm pretty sure this will be a big enough size mixing bowl. If not, I have a bigger one, but whatever. So basically, what I want for this platform to be is I'll be cooking and having a conversation with you guys. I love people and I love talking. And I also love cooking and baking, so I just wanted to bring all of that together. And so what I wanted to talk about today on this platform is DeGrassi. So I grew up watching DeGrassi. If you guys don't know what DeGrassi is a Canadian show that was on the N when I was a little girl, and it was the most dramatic television show I've ever seen in my entire life. There was so much going on between these 8 characters that it was just so intense and it was ridiculous. It was abortions, there was drug abuse, there was rape, there was bipolar disorder, there was gay people struggling to come out of their closets or whatever. There was so much going on between these small individual people. It was like a soap opera for us young kids. And so I recently discovered that it's on Amazon Prime, but it's the IBD channel or whatever, so it has commercials, so whatever. But the commercials are not even that long. But anyway, so I've been binge watching that because I recently got over a cold And so I've been binge watching that. But I just remember, like, this particular moment was with the character Manny. Now, Manny, she was the cutest girl ever. She had, like, the biggest cheeks, the biggest dimples, and she was just, like, this innocent little child. She was just, like, this innocent little girl. But she had crushes on, like, the older kids. And so, since she looked like a little baby, no one ever treated her like an adult. She always just looked like a baby. So she was sick of that. And I can relate because I, in my big age, still look like a little child, still get treated like a little child, especially since I'm the youngest of my siblings. It's just tough because when you get treated like a baby, you don't get taken serious that much. And so Manny was tired of that. And so there's this episode, and it's like the infamous blue thong episode, where Manny comes to school in this like super low cut jeans. If you remember the low rise jeans with your belly button out, she came with those on, and then she came with this blue thong all the way up her back with like diamond rhinestones around it, and with this really cute crop top.
Find a word, don't doubt it. Get it right this time, 'cause you can't rely. You'll be doing without it. Get it right this time, or take it out.
I don't know how to describe how important this character coming to school showing her ass and her thong was, but it was just such an iconic moment, which meant so much to me as a girl, because we were about the same age. The character and I were about the same age on the television show, of her just like embracing her womanhood. So I guess I can go through the ingredients or whatever. It's just like box ingredients, but I'm gonna need one. I poured the batter in the bowl. I'm gonna need a quarter cup of water, purified, because I live in California and this water is dirty as shit. Oh, I am trying really hard not to cuss, you guys, so if I cuss, you guys have to just let me know, or take a drink, depending on what time it is that you watch this. Then anyway, so her infamous thong was amazing, and for me, it was like, I immediately started puberty. I was like, this is what it is about being a woman. Like, she's in high school now, she doesn't want to be treated like a little girl. At the time, I was going into high school, and I didn't want to be treated like a little girl either. I wanted people to respect me and see me. So you know what I did? I asked my grandmother, Grandma, can I have a thong like Manny on the TV show? You know what she said to me?
Hell no, to the no, no, no. Yeah, to the no, hell to the no, to the no, no, no.
So I was like, oh no, how am I gonna get on Manny's level? Like, how am I gonna become like this true woman if I'm not allowed to have a thong? I was devastated. I wanted a thong because I wasn't even in the cute like little cheekies, like the cute little boy shorts. I was literally in, that's not gonna work, who am I kidding? I was literally in granny panty, bloomers, you know? The little cute little flowers and ruffles on the underwear. Like, it wasn't cute at all. And I was very upset because I was like, well, how am I gonna transition to a woman being in high school now without this thong? So I bought a thong. I don't know how I ended up at the mall because I wasn't really allowed to go anywhere when I was a child, but I ended up at the mall somehow and bought a thong. It was the cutest thong I ever thought in my whole life. It was purple. This is the coconut. So you guys know, like, real coconut, undefined virgin coconut, when it's in a cool room temperature, it's solid. And when it's in a warmer environment, it turns liquid. So if it doesn't do that, if you have coconut oil that's always liquidy and running all the time, that's not virgin and that's not unrefined. That coconut probably has something else in it. So just make sure you read the labels if you guys are trying to do coconut. And don't put coconut on your face, you guys. That's just, that's not good for you. Thick. But anyway, we're not talking about skincare today. We're talking about thongs. So anyway, I had the cutest thong. It was purple and it was mesh and it had flaming red pink lips on the front of it, but there was a hole in the mouth. Provocative. I didn't know at the time what that meant, but like I know what it means now. It means insert here. But anyway, so I got it. I got this thong and it was so uncomfortable. Like imagine like, okay, so most of you guys know, like you go throughout your whole life with nothing in between your cheeks, and then suddenly you put this, it was pretty much like a G-string, it was so skinny between your ass cracks all day, and it's rubbing. You're gonna get a rug burn because you're just not used to having fabric between your booty cheeks all day. So it was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen. But I was like, Manny Santos did it on DeGrassi, I'm gonna have to do it too, right? So that's what I did. So it was the first day of school, high school, freshman year. I was so nervous and so excited. I felt so awful that day. And I was just like, wow, like I'm so nervous. Mind you, like I lived in the country. My high school was in the city. So I had to commute a good 30 minutes, 45 minutes to an hour to go to school every day because I went to a magnet school for performing arts. So it was a long bus drive. So I was nervous about leaving my side of the country, the city, whatever you want to call it, to go all the way to the inner city to go to school. I was nervous about that. I was nervous about leaving my friends because none of my other friends had made it into this high school because you had to like be selected. And so I was just feeling gross that day. And so I was just not in the mood for anything. It was terrible. Here comes the eggs, you guys. Let's hope it's good. So anyway, so all throughout the day, like I did not feel well at all. Little did I know, the feeling that I was having was not because of nerves. It was not because I was homesick. It was because I had gotten my period.
Eggs pass through the fallopian tubes without being fertilized. When this happens, there's no use for that potential nourishment in the built-up lining of the uterus. And so, in a few days, it passes from the body. This is the flow which we call menstruation.
In the middle of class. So mind you, this is a new high school, and this high school was 5 stories tall. Not even including the basement where the pool was. So I had the pool and then other stories. And by the time I had realized that I had gotten my period, which mind you, I had a thong on. I had the lightest blue jeans on with no pockets. So it was just all smooth and on display back here. And I didn't know where the nurse's office was. I had no friends. I had no tampons with me. I had no pads with me. I had nothing. So I go to the bathroom and I'm like, holy shit. There's blood everywhere. It's all on display. The only thing I had with me was my backpack. So I do what girls do when they don't have anything. And I folded up some toilet paper and I put it on the skinniest piece of the thong. Mind you, if you've ever seen a thong, it's a triangle, and then it's strings. That's it. So me trying to figure out how to make this pad tampon thing in a string was ridiculous because it wasn't working. But I did it anyway. So I'm walking down the halls. It shifts. Do you guys remember flares? I have flares on right now. Flares. It shifts and falls down my leg. So it's like the toilet pad or whatever is like stuck on my thigh. I have blood all over the back of me being hidden by my backpack. And I still am so afraid to ask teachers, anybody, to go to the nurse's office. So what did I do? Because I'm brave and I'm strong, I just walk around the school all day with my backpack hiding this massacre in the back of me. It was disgusting. But I did it because Manny Santos did it, and I wanted to be just like her. I can't get this off of here, you guys. What am I going to do? Okay. That was gross. I hate when they have like these little seals with the flap right here. But they don't work. Oh wait, it works. So anyway, so I'm supposed to have 2 eggs with this ingredients, and I had to look it up. So gross, right? So these are liquid eggs, and so 1 liquid egg makes 2 tablespoons, something like that, I can't remember. We're gonna go with tablespoons because it just makes sense to me. So here goes this. It has no smell. just in case, because I don't want this to be dry brownies, let's just put another one. Let's put another one. It might just be the best thing ever. It might be the grossest thing on earth. But anyway, so yeah, so that was my experience with like trying to become a woman, being a sexy freshman, being like Manny Santos with her blue thong and my purple thong, and it was disgusting. It was awful. It was a hot ass mess. And I never told anybody about it. I never went to the nurse's office. I never got proper underwear, and I never got proper menstruation. Oh, I don't even need milk for this recipe. So why do I have the milk out? Oh, whatever. You know, it's better to be over prepared than not prepared at all. Okay, so I have my ingredients in my bowl, and so now I'm gonna mix the ingredients. So like this mixture looks dry as hell, so I'm just gonna throw a little bit of almond milk in it just because I feel like it. I want my brownies to be super moist. And you know, I'm a black woman, and I learned how to cook from black women and black people, and we don't really use recipes anyway. We use it as like a guide, but we always like to, you know, toss our own ingredients and our own mixtures into stuff. So I'm gonna do what I want to do. You guys can get upset if you want to, but I don't care. And nobody has to eat these brownies but me anyway, so you guys can kiss it. There we go. That looks a lot better. It looks like diarrhea, but like it looks a lot better. So when mixing, a lot of people forget that they need to scrape the sides of the bowl to get everything, because you guys paid a lot of money for this. You know, $1.25, $1.50. That's a lot of money, especially in California when you ain't got no money. So you don't want to mix. You don't want to waste any product. So you always want to scrape the bowl to get all of the product down in there, so we don't forget anything. Yes. What? Okay, that is mixed to perfection. It's so creamy, it's so dark looking, and it looks fantastic. Now, since this is a vegan batter with no raw eggs, there's no chance of salmonella poisoning. Therefore, you can go ahead and what? Lick those whisks. You jealous? Cool. So let's go ahead and pop this into our preheated oven for, well, goddamn, 35 minutes. That's a long ass time.
Many minutes later.
Alright guys, so our timer is up. You see that I've cleaned everything. I like to clean as I go, because if I don't clean as I go, then I have a stack of dishes everywhere, and it's not cute. Normally, whatever. So anyway, so now we're gonna pull the brownies out, but we're gonna check to see if they're done. And the way that you check to see if they're done is you stick something in the top of it and then you pull it out, and if it doesn't have any remains on it, that means it's done. But if there's stuff on the bottom or on the stick or whatever, that means it's not done and it needs to go in for a couple more minutes. So let me get my heating thing. Can nobody tell me nothing? Cool. So we're gonna pull it out. I can look at it right now and tell you it's not pretty, but I want you guys. I have never in my life seen a brownie turn out this way. What? Let me show you guys.
Bruh.
It's jiggling like soup. It's jiggling like booty. Look, let me try to get a better.
Bruh.
That is not done. I'll take a picture. It was like wobble, 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 wobble. It's what you want your girlfriend's booty to look like. Is what that looked like. So we'll be back. Obviously, it needs to go in a little longer. I don't know what happened. So, pull the brownie out of the oven, and it's soupy, it's bubbly, it's edible with a spoon. We're gonna get crazy in here. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I left it in there. It's so runny. I wondered, like, what happened? I'm going to eat this regardless because waste not, whatnot. But it's so runny. It's like Jell-O. So here's what I think happened. Okay, I tried to make a non-vegan dessert vegan, and I wasn't successful. It didn't work out very well. I mean, maybe it was I don't know. It happens. I don't even know what to say. I'm usually so good with baking and cooking, and I've usually never had something turn out so horrible before in my life. But I had fun. I had fun talking to you about thongs and menstruation. I had a fun time having you in my kitchen, and I had fun doing this, and I think it's something that I should probably try to do again sometime soon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to me. Let this be a lesson, okay? No matter how good you are at things, champions fuck up. You know what I mean? Not every ball that Steph Curry shot in the air went in the hoop. I don't think, you know, not every plane, let's not go there. Oh, too soon. You know, what I'm trying to say is not everything is perfect. I gotta work it. You guys have a good time. Let me know if you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want me to continue on making things regardless if it turns out well. Leave a comment below. Oh, this is YouTube. What is it? Subscribe. Leave a comment below. Links are in the description box. And links to like my Instagram, which is Hey Chanté Hey, Twitter Hey Chanté Hey, blog HeyChantéHey.com, Facebook, but who Facebooks anymore? Hey Chanté Hey. I'm Hey Chanté Hey across the board. Thanks for coming into my kitchen, and you guys have a great day. With my runny brownie. Okay, so this is me, and this is my brownie. Now I'm gonna taste it. You know what? This actually tastes really good. So what if it doesn't have the consistency of a typical brownie? It's sweet, it's dewy, it's good, it's chewy. You could drink it through a straw a little bit, but guess what? It's good, and I'm gonna eat it. It's good. I'm not gonna tell nobody else. But yeah, so that's what happens. Catch my videos. Love you. Mwah.